Thanks for tuning in. I told you I was going to do a vlog update, so here it is. Um, last Thursday, I did a extras casting for a CDC filming on radiation. It was interesting, to say the least. Radiation in large amounts can be dangerous. So, no, really, it was kind of funny though. It was just like, basically what we had to do was sit in these theater chairs in this like auditorium or whatever and just listen to this guy talk about radiation, and they filmed it, and they needed us to sit in certain places so it looked like he had a fairly full audience. That was really all we had to do. Sounds simple enough, but I will say it was probably one of the more difficult extras work that I've done, simply because it started like around 8 p.m. I'm sorry, 8 a.m. and didn't wrap up until about 3. And it wasn't like I just got to sit there. Like in most extras casting, you just sit in like extras holding, and they're like, okay, we need you for this shot. And you're busy for like 20, 30 minutes, maybe an hour, depending on how big your part is. This one, it was sit in this chair and listen to this guy talk from 8 a.m. until 3 p.m. Granted, we got lunch, we got little 5-minute breaks here and there. Really, it wasn't enough. I will admit, radiation, when he got talking about it and did demonstrations and stuff, was very interesting. But at 8 a.m. in the morning with big words, no. I was like, okay, I don't really know what he's saying, but just focus and don't fall asleep. And we actually did have a couple guys sitting next to me who fell asleep. Go figure. But anyway, so that was that. I don't know if you're going to get to see it. I'm not sure when or where or who they air it to, if it's like a public thing that they show like on like local networks, or if it's something like you see at, if you have a job that's dealing with radiation. I don't know. So, but there's that, and it was interesting. Learned a lot once I, had lunch and woke up a little bit. And I actually started like paying attention. It was actually kind of interesting about gamma radiation and, how to make sure you're clean from it and you're not spreading contaminants everywhere and things like that. So it was really kind of cool. It was like taking a science class first thing in the morning for 8 hours. And then on Saturday, I had an audition in Kennesaw. That was for that theatrical play I'd been posting about that I was kind of nervous about. I haven't actually had an audition. Since last year for the zombie film, which, by the way, I haven't heard anything about. But yeah, so I auditioned. The audition was at 10 a.m. in Kennesaw, which, for those that aren't in Georgia, mileage-wise, it's only about an hour. Traffic-wise, it can be anywhere from an hour to 2 hours, depending on traffic. And considering Atlanta finds it a smart idea to do construction on 285, usually on the weekends, I was planning on an hour and a half. So I left at 8:30, and I got there at 9:30. I was like, oh, I'm here a lot sooner than I thought I was going to be. So I just went in, I talked to Antoine, and we chatted for a little bit, and he's like, okay, we'll go ahead and, do your audition. So I did the monologue that he gave me, and I thought that went pretty well. And then I did the song, because he asked for a more up-tempo song, so I did Killing Me Softly by the Fugees. I thought that went really well. I was kind of excited about that, so I was like, yay. And he asked if I knew My Funny Valentine. I was like, no, that's not the first time I've had that request, so I guess I should probably learn that song. But yeah, I thought it went really well. We chatted for a while, and then his next audition people came in, so I actually left before my audition time, which was kind of funny. I headed home called my mom and my brother and told them what happened. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to find out on Monday whether or not I know anything. So I just went on and had a good Saturday. And Saturday night, I want to say it was around 11:30 maybe, I got an email from Antoine thanking me for auditioning, and that said, unfortunately, he didn't have a spot for me in the play, but he would keep my information for future projects. And I was like, okay, well, that sucks. I wrote him back an email and said, thank you for letting me audition, and I look forward to your play because it sounds really interesting. So I debated whether or not I was going to post it on Facebook Saturday night. And I just thought, no, let me kind of clear my head and not be really disappointed about it. And I'll post it on Monday because I just told everybody it was going to be Monday anyway. Monday rolls around and I kind of forgot. Sorry. But it's a good thing I forgot because I got a call yesterday from an Atlanta number. And I was like, I don't normally answer numbers I don't know, but something tells me I should answer this one. So I did. And it was Antoine. I was like, oh, what's up? I was like, you told me you didn't want me. What in the world? So he said they had some last minute cancellations and that he was wondering if I was still interested in being part of the play. And I said, yeah, duh. So he said, well, we're having our first official meeting tonight at the library at Kennesaw State University if you want to, if you can make it. I was like, yeah, let me get my stuff together and I'll head out the door because it's going to take me a minute to get there. So I did. I headed out there. We got the scripts. We got the confidentiality notice, paperwork, as well as contracts and our roles and things like that. So it was really, really interesting. Unfortunately, because it's an original play, I can't really say a whole lot about it per the confidentiality agreement. So I did, however, get this postcard from him that he wants all of us to hand out to people to spread awareness of the play. And there's a little bit of tidbit of information on the back. So I'm going to read that to you because it's on the postcard, so I'm pretty sure it's safe to talk about. So here's what it says on the back of the postcard. A little intro to the play. The play is called Breaking into Jesus versus Santa Claus. And it says, Breaking into Jesus versus Santa Claus is a 2-act musical play for the entire family. Act 1, with mystery and drama, features a touching, life-changing burglary that sets the stage for Act 2. Act 2 offers a glimpse into the childhood years of Jesus Christ and Santa Claus. Watch as the two battle along with the devil in Breaking into Jesus versus Santa Claus. Not a whole lot of information on it, but it's still, I can tell you from reading the script, it's really, really kind of cool. And it's really funny. And I think everyone's going to enjoy it. I don't think I'm allowed to say what part I am. So I'm not gonna. I don't want to get in trouble. But you should come out and watch it. Tickets are available on Ticketmaster right now. So if you want to go ahead and purchase your tickets, the play is on, I'll show you right here, September 7th at 8 p.m. September 7th at 8 p.m. Grab your phones, mark your calendars, stick a reminder in it, whatever. September 7th at 8 p.m. It is at the Mabel House Barnes Amphitheater in Mableton, Georgia. So if you're not from Georgia and you want to come, let me know. I can maybe work out something as far as, where to stay or what the best way to do this is. So let me know. I would love to see some of my out-of-staters. That's what I meant to say. Y'all know who you are. I think it'd be really awesome to have that. But again, tickets are available on Ticketmaster. There's a little link at the bottom, but it's really, really hard to read. So just go to Ticketmaster, type in Breaking into Jesus versus Santa Claus right there. Or you could honestly type in the Mabel House Barnes Amphitheater and it would pop up as well. But the date is Saturday, September 7th at 8 p.m. right there. Saturday, September 7th, 8 p.m. So, when I ask you, what are you doing Saturday, September 8th at 8 p.m., you will say, exactly. You will say, I'm going in to see Breaking Into Jesus versus Santa Claus. That's what you're going to say. That's what you should say, because that's the best thing to say. So, Saturday, September 7th, 8 p.m. It's a one show only. So if you miss it, you miss it. Sorry. That's it. I'm not sure if there's going to be any recordings on it. I'm not even really sure anything. If it goes well, he may try to plan like a second day maybe, or another time to, I don't know. It's up to him. He's the director. I'm just playing a part. So, Saturday, September 7th, 8 p.m. What's the date? Saturday, September 7th at 8 p.m. Okay, so I'm going to be randomly just saying that so you don't forget. Other than that, I'll be busy with practices. Unfortunately, most of the practices are out in Kennesaw, but that's okay. You know, you do what you got to do. This is going to be my first play since high school. So I'm kind of excited, actually. It's been a while since I've done a play. I'm excited. Other than the play, which is Saturday, September 7th at 8 p.m., I'm trying to work on some music again. I'm going to hopefully start working with my producer. I'm just going to call him up and be like, hey, we need to start working on some stuff because I want some music. I need to do it. It's the only thing that's right for me. So until then, I've been writing down ideas for songs, getting some lyrics together, just trying to be as creative as possible and maybe have some originals myself to walk into, which I think would be really cool if I had those on a first album as well. Other than that, I mean, I've just been busy doing extra work. I've been busier working. I got a lot of leads for a lot of jobs, so hopefully I don't get too busy that I don't have time to do all this other stuff. So, but gotta pay the bills, right? So, yeah. Breaking Into Jesus versus Santa Claus. That's the whole postcard, by the way. If you want one of these postcards to have something physical to hold on to, stick on your refrigerator, whatever, let me know. I can get you one. I have a couple, but I don't have many. So I can get you one. I can give you one of these. I can mail it to you, whatever you need. Breaking Into Jesus versus Santa Claus on Saturday, September 7th at 8 p.m. 8 p.m. on Saturday, September 2nd. 7th. I want to give you the wrong date. This is a one and only showing. Go to Ticketmaster, order your tickets. I think he said the venue seats 2,509 people, so there's plenty of tickets. There's some covered seating, and there's also some lawn seating as well. So if you don't want to pay the bigger price for the covered seating, there's always the lawn tickets as well. It's a rain or shine event, so if rain is in the forecast, I'll let you know, especially if you have lawn seats, because that would not be fun. But it's a really awesome play. I think you're really, really going to like it, and I really think you should come out and watch it. So I will see you Saturday, September 7th at 8 p.m.